Hi, it's Michi, and welcome back to Daily Reflections. Yes, it's this time again. Previously, we've been talking about benefit cost ratio and how I apply it to everyday life decisions, small or big, how it has helped me. If you haven't watched it, do it after that video, or right now if you're super interested into it. And if you have, let me know what do you think. I'm curious. All right. Today we are going to talk about a very emotional topic for me. At least it used to be, in a not so positive way, which is the app Headway or Blinkist. Same. For those who don't know, but I can't believe that because Headway still has 30 million, don't know if active, but at least 30 million users. Like 30 million people have that application on their smartphone. Think about it. It's crazy. So it gotta be good, right? And the idea at first glance is good. And their marketing is good as well. But I don't like it. Or at least I used to don't like it. I'll tell you why. The idea behind Blinkist or how it works, or Headway, sorry. No, let's think. Nobody has time to read a book. I do, by the way, but maybe you do as well. But most people don't. So Blinkist and Headway offer a solution. Take a book, summarize it, and read that summary, which only takes you 15 minutes. So far, so good. And here comes where I get a bit emotional. It's when it comes to their marketing messages. They don't say that you just get a very tiny piece of what is in that book, but they tell the people, they told me that you can read a whole book now, but in 15 minutes. So you don't have to invest those hours and hours, but we distract that essential knowledge for you, put it into that tiny piece, and you can even listen to it. 15 minutes, that's all. Honestly, this way I could listen to thousands of books every year. But here comes the catch. It's not true. You know those phishing emails? I get those a lot. Going to my spam folder. But nevertheless, when somebody tells you, hey, a donation of $3.2 million got transferred on your bank account, well, it didn't. It's a scam. Now, I'm not saying that Headway is a scam, but their marketing messages, their marketing positioning, at least to my personal view, is misleading. Because they're telling me that I don't have to invest all this time, but still get the same value out of it. And it's just not true, because it's so much different from reading a summary to reading a whole book, like sitting down with it hours and hours over the course of a couple of days, even weeks, and constantly thinking about it, reflecting on it. You keep those ideas in mind and you reflect. I do reflect on it throughout my daily life based on what I'm currently reading, and that actually helps me to make this kind of thinking, make these new ideas from those books part of my life. But that doesn't happen when I'm listening to it for 15 minutes. But I'm a reflective person, at least I say I am. And quite recently, a couple of days ago, I thought about it again. I don't know what the trigger was, but I realized that although I don't use Headway or Blinkist or any app that is similar to it, I'm doing the same thing. I'm listening to podcasts, I'm listening to interviews, I like TED Talks, and that's the same thing. It's a very concise summary and a very small one of a very big topic. But what I also realized is that if I do it, if I listen to an interview, even for an hour, and I find something interesting, then I take that, I get the book, I get another book, I get into the topic, do my own research, and I more or less take it as an inspirational source for new ideas, for new topics, for new books to read. And I don't take it, or I don't have the understanding of those TED Talks in terms of acquiring knowledge. It's just a teaser. It's maybe I like it, maybe I not. I don't. And here is where I come back to Blinkist and why it might actually be not as bad. Because it does the same job. It gives you a summary, and based on that summary, I could potentially tell whether I'm interested in this domain, in this topic, and whether I want to learn more about it. And that's the thing. And that's how I came to realize that it might not be as bad as it claims to be, or as I have viewed it. Still, I don't like the marketing. I think it's misleading for so many people. But if you still like that idea of Blinkist, and maybe you already have a subscription so you can repurpose it, and what I want you to take away from that is, first, be reflective. It happens to me, as you've seen. I'm sometimes judgmental, although I very strongly try not to be. But it happens. But also, we want to come back, reflect on it, and see why don't we do and use similar things, and then see the positive side in it. Again, marketing is bad because it tricks people into buying something that is promising more that it can deliver. But if you want to use it for the right purpose. It won't let you read hundreds and thousands of books every year, but it might help you finding a new area of interest. Again, awareness, consciousness, and try it out. Let me know whether you already have a subscription and now repurpose it, or what do you think about it. I'm happy to hear your thoughts. As always, it was my pleasure. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.